I really just don't know what to say right now. Last night was incredible. Not only did the Cavs bring Cleveland a championship for the first time in over 50 years, but WWE put on a good pay-per-view? I don't know what planets aligned or whatever happened last night, but all I know is we're all thankful that it did.
Also, quick little update. After I shot this video, Triple H actually sent the Cavs a custom WWE belt for their victory. Now that's fucking awesome. Okay, on to the video. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.
Fuck Steph Curry, 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 fuck Steph Curry. Pull up on a nigga, bitch, I think that I'm Kobe. Fuck Steph Curry, fuck Steph Curry. Pull up on a nigga and I think that I'm Kobe.
When you look at it from every angle, Money in the Bank was a mixed bag, but it was undoubtedly the best pay-per-view we've gotten this year. And if you don't want the endings of the match revealed for you, go watch the pay-per-view and then come back, because there's just some stuff I gotta talk about. The event began with a fatal four-way match for the tag team titles. It started with an entertaining skit from the New Day before they just went in the ring and proved their dominance over all the other tag teams. It did have some good moments from the Club and Enzo and Big Cass, but ultimately, New Day rocks and there's no way you can deny it. And they're even getting close to breaking the all-time record for holding the tag team titles. I personally think this is well deserved. Next, we were given a match that we've seen a million times before, Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. It was a fairly decent match overall, but again, it's just like that time Jericho was versing AJ Styles every week. It just gets boring, monotonous, and we don't want to see it anymore. I don't think anyone really cares about this rivalry to begin with, and overall the match just comes off as bland and unoriginal. Ultimately, Corbin came out on top, and I hope this feud is finally laid to rest. Next, we had a tag team match between Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky Lynch. Overall, this was a pretty lackluster match, and it had a really cheap finish. Also, after Becky and Natalya lost, Natalya turns on her. In the end, it really just makes you feel bad for Becky. I hope in the next few weeks she's able to build back some of her momentum. Next, we have the last of this string of 3 so-so matches with Apollo Crews versus Sheamus. They've had some pretty decent promos leading up to the match, and I'm glad Apollo was able to come out on top in this battle of the eras. There isn't too much to say about the match other than it was pretty standard, but there was a pretty cool moonsault off of the apron. Again, I'm just happy that Apollo pulled off the win, and he's been getting a lot more character development in the last few weeks. Now we have the match everyone's been waiting 15 years for, AJ Styles versus John Cena. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past couple weeks, you've probably seen all the excellent promos they've had leading up to this match. The match itself was incredible. For most of the match, it was pretty evenly matched and both of the men balanced each other out perfectly. There were counters all over the place, no one could pull off any of their signatures, and the crowd was on fire. There were some excellent submission maneuvers, a lot of close calls, and eventually we were able to see some of those signature moves. In the end though, everything got a little bit sour. The Club rushed into the ring, took out Cena, and AJ was able to pull off the win. From a dream match perspective, I think all of us deserved a little bit better and would have liked to see one of the men go over clean. But I think we're all looking forward to where they go with this from a storyline perspective. Hopefully they continue this rivalry and we can see a rematch at Battleground. Next we have the match the event was named after, the Money in the Bank ladder match. This match, again, was incredible. At one point, they even had 3 ladders put together to make some sort of weird monstrosity, and all 6 men were on top of them at the same time. The personal rivalries between these guys were in full force, and ultimately the guy we all wanted to come out on top did. Dean Ambrose is Mr. Money in the Bank, and it was an awesome feel-good moment. But don't worry, there's one even better. After this, we had a match for the US title with Rusev and Titus O'Neil. Overall, it was a decent match, but I don't think it should have been this high up on the card. If anything, it was a little break so you could catch the CAVS score before the main event happened. In the end, Rusev retained the title and was able to solidify himself as a good heel. He was cocky and even mocked Titus in front of his own children on Father's Day. Again, no real complaints about this one. Both men put on a great show. Next, we have the match everyone came to see, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight title. The build-up to this match was unreal, and we were all ready to see if Seth could reclaim the title that he never lost. The match between the former brothers-in-arms undoubtedly started a little slow, but quickly built momentum into a very physical and personal match. Reigns was throwing Seth around like a ragdoll, and eventually Seth was able to start countering everything Reigns would throw at him. Towards the end, Reigns ended up charging straight into the barricade full force, and eventually Seth was able to reclaim the title from the person no one wanted to be champ to begin with. The crowd was rejoicing, Rollins was celebrating, and then a moment happened that changed history forever. Rollins' triumphantness quickly turned to despair as Dean Ambrose's music hit, he cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, and took the title for himself. It was a truly surreal moment, and it will make this year's Money in the Bank go down in history. Not only because Dean cashed in his contract in the shortest amount of time compared to any other superstar, but because all 3 members of the Shield held the title within a course of a few minutes. It was just incredible, man. And it was the perfect timing for a champion from Ohio to happen on the same night that the Cavs took home their championship. Roman Reigns might be the guy, Seth Rollins might be the man, but Dean Ambrose is the champ. I'm looking forward to where WWE goes in the next few weeks leading up to Battleground. Will we see a triple threat match with The Shield? Will John Cena get revenge on the Club and AJ Styles? Only time will tell. What was your favorite moment from Money in the Bank? Let me know in the comments and go celebrate this momentous day in Ohio history. Thanks for checking out my review of WWE's Money in the Bank 2016. If you liked this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You can also check out my other videos by clicking the annotations here. What should I review next? Let me know in the comments. Take care.